about any danger. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. Whoa. delay so much. Yeah. Come on, machines. Let's go. I feel like we're sleepwalking tonight. Feel like we're all sleepwalking tonight. Feel like we're all sleepwalking tonight. Feeling right now. Bleach. Bleach. I get bleach everywhere. When I use bleach on my clothes. Last week I played a show in my favorite pair of jeans. Got some dirt on the knees. For some reason I had to play kneeling. Like to put some bleach on my clothes. Like to get some bleach on my clothes, but definitely not on my nose. Definitely not on my nose. Wanna be washed clean. Wanna be washed clean. I wanna be washed clean. So please bleach me. Bleach me.
Set up the VR code. Give it up for Team Cox.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so what we wanted to do is have a little QA session, so that people can ask about setup. If there's other musicians here or people that don't know, so they can ask. You guys can ask. And then after that, we're gonna have some DJ session, and you guys can go get some drinks. Heads up, the artists are getting paid with a percentage of the drinks, so please drink a lot, so that we can get more money for them. So, Tim, you want to maybe walk us through your set a little bit to get this started?
Oh wow!
And there's a QR code there for a Venmo in case you guys want to, show some love to the artists.
Got it, 5 minutes.
So that you can,
My Venmo, but I swear I'll make everything transparent. I promise.
Put your mic is off.
It's gonna be on soon. Yeah, Serge has got it. This is working. Oh no, he's got it. Cool.
So you want to walk us a little bit through your setup?
Yeah. So I want, my desire to do music is to improv, and like this is what it's all about for me, is community, like us being together, us learning together, and us experiencing music in like this moment. And so for me that means improv, and like, okay, I've got like ammo in here, and I've got things I can loop and grab and do stuff with, and then I sing ish, so I sang, and I was like, how do I do all this stuff together? And so that's what I'm in the journey to explore and be like, how do I do better improv, improve, involve the crowd, and create a moment for here and now. And so that generally lets me be as weird as possible. And then I just tried to tone down the weirdness for the safe sounds. That was the goal. It's like, and in my mind, I like to do like and my like best friend texts me and he's like, please stop doing the stuff. And so I was like, oh, plucky is more enjoyable, I think. So my buddy Eric might like the plucky. So that's what I went. I was like, how do I make things more... I try not to use delay and reverb. And so this set, I experimented with delay and reverb for the first time and added that on there. And so that gave me... Delay and reverb gives you so much confidence, It's like the shower singing. So yeah, that was my approach, was like, I want to improv, but like, how do I make it a little bit more accessible? And so delay, reverb, plucky stuff. And then I really wanted to get one interaction with the crowd, because I get so nervous when I do this stuff because there's a lot going on, and so and I got that too, so that was cool. Thanks for the bleach comment. That was cool. Yeah.
So you have your modular set up. Can you walk us a little bit through your the routing of the signal?
Yeah, totally. So I use modular, and I'm not ashamed to use an iPad. My iPad is my mixer. I use AUM. It's a very stable. Like, this is a 5-year-old iPad, and so it mixes. I have, this is all sound sources. There's a couple modules that are effects that I haven't patched up, but like, basically all the effects are iOS apps that you can get for $5. I'm like, yes, how do I do that? So mixing, effects are really in here. Looping is in here. I do retrospective looping, so if I do something I like, I can just grab it and hit the loop button. And then I'm mixing, and then I have like sequences that I have pre-programmed that I launch here, and then I mess with here. And then there's a macro button that I've been experimenting. Basically, like when it gets plucky, to then everything opens up on the decay. I open all that stuff up, and so I'm just trying to what are other tools I can give myself that when I'm nervous, I'm not gonna forget them. I got a DJ filter that I used once because I want to shout out to the DJs. I got my BPM here. I got my crossfader here on a knob, which is so wonky to use a crossfader on a knob because it's like, I had to draw. It's like, I can't do like, yeah, no, it's just so. So that's it. Yeah, I got my drums in rack, I got my sound sources in rack, effects and mixing in the iPad, and then MIDI controllers to put it all together. This is a vector, sorry, the vector sequencer does most of, that's what this is. It's really my Eurorack sequencer. And then I have a Clank Chaos that runs another sound source where I can randomize and loop stuff and grab it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
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 If you're not nervous, do you run the effects through the modular, or do you always use effects on like the iOS?
I'm getting less nervous. So the question is, if I'm nervous, do I do the effects? Like, if, perfect world, if I wasn't nervous, would I do more?
Or like when you're playing around at home, do you do like effects in the modular, or do you always grab it?
So a lot of modular effects are digital anyway, and so in my mind, I'm like, I might as well just have them in the iPad, and then I try to use analog stuff as much as possible, or like really interesting, you know, like I have the Hertz Donut, which is an FM synth, an oscillator, and then I have a wavetable oscillator. Those are digital, but like, yeah. So basically, it's like, what do I have to have? What's the coolest only in Eurorack sound sources? And if I can do effects, then I'll get the app. But I have Mimeophone in here, and it's not patched. I'm sorry, baby. It's not patched. But like it could be, and I love Mimeophone, and that's a delay reverb combo. So yes, yeah, you're right. Like the next time I play, I'll probably patch that. And but I would run it into my iPad and then run it back out to this, and then run it, you know. So I'd have an effects bus there. Also, Mark, I want to give a shout out to Mark. Mark's here, and I didn't ask permission, but Mark taught me when I got my pocket operators in Teenage Engineering.
What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm like, so Mark, you like that was the gateway, and then I just like, so the fact that you're here right now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I took my first lesson from you with Teenage Engineering stuff. Sorry, I did it. Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. Yeah. You inspired me for sure.
How do you clock the effects in the iPad?
So the iPad is my clock. This is the clock. And so like I can turn my BPM, right now I'm on 90, and then I can turn it up to 120, and I can turn it in. Everything responds to that clocked. My sequencer right here is responding to that. Yeah. That's this most stable. Clocks are so finicky. They're so unstable, and that is like the most stable way. The fact that I can MIDI up and down BPM and everything responds is like blows my mind. I don't know how it happens, but it does. So yeah.
What was the signal path for your voice?
So the signal path is an iOS app. It's Eventide QVox, and so I basically this is so funny. I line in to Eurorack. And then I go into my ES9, so it's Eurorack level. So I have to take line level into Eurorack level, and then it goes into my iPad app, and then I get the octaves. And I want to do chords and stuff, but that means I have to tune, and I don't want to tune oscillators. So right now I'm just like not tuning stuff, and I just hear it and try to match the pitch. So yeah, it's just one iPad app that's QVox, and it's pretty DSP heavy. Right now I'm like at 40% DSP. I told that to, and they were like, dude, watch out, bro. So anyway, I'll get the new iPad movie. Thanks.
Any other questions?
We can talk after too.
All right, so enjoy. We're gonna have DJ Eric Boyd. We'll see you back in about 10-15 minutes here. Enjoy. Thank you.
I should have said something.